Good evening. Welcome to the news. First, let's take a look at the headlines. Chief Minister announced expansion of Wailoi Maukarawat Road and tourism projects at Nongna and Maulangwir. Meghalaya observes International Human Rights Day with special event. RDA holds inaugural meeting ahead of 2025 MDC elections. Meghalaya Cabinet finalizes KHADC and JHADC elections schedule. And Meghalaya Cabinet approves 100 crore closure plan for MCCL. The news in detail. At the Golden Jubilee celebration of Nativity Higher Secondary School in Maukarawat, Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma announced key development projects including a Rs 120 crore expansion of the Wailoi Maukarawat Road under the World Bank MITP 2.2 project. He also revealed a Rs 25 crore resort project in Nongna developed with local community involvement and a Rs 5 crore infrastructure project for Maulangwir village monoliths. Additionally, Rs 25 lakhs will be allocated from the Chief Minister's Special Development Fund for the school's building extension. Sangma reiterated the government's strong focus on education, with over 15% of the state budget dedicated to it.
I'm happy to announce that we will be taking up Wailoi to Maukarawat Road under the World Bank MITP 2 project of approximately 120 plus crores of funds will be sanctioned. The estimates or the DPRs are being made, but the road for this will be now extended or rather expanded, and I'm happy to, as I said, announce this road. I hope that by early next year we should be able to tender it out. The funds have already been sanctioned, as you're aware. Only the DPR stage is left, and that's when we'll come to know the exact costing of the road.
The Meghalaya Human Rights Commission marked International Human Rights Day today with the theme Our Rights, Our Future Right Now. The event was graced by Honorable Governor of Meghalaya C.H. Vijayashankar as a chief guest and Agatha K. Sangma, chairperson of the Meghalaya State Commission for Protection of Child Rights, as the guest of honor. Sangma highlighted the significance of human rights as the foundation of dignity, equality and freedom, expressing eagerness for future collaborations. Governor Vijayashankar reaffirmed his commitment to promoting culture, brotherhood and human rights in the state, assuring that the door of Raj Bhavan remains open to the Commission.
The Declaration of Human Rights adopted by the United Nations provides a global framework for protecting fundamental rights and freedoms. These rights include the right to life, liberty and security, freedom from oppression and discrimination, the rights to education, work and a standard of living, and freedom of thought, expression and religion.
The Regional Democratic Alliance convened its first meeting yesterday, uniting the United Democratic Party and Hill State People's Democratic Party to strategize for the 2025 MDC elections for the Khasi Hills and Janta Hills Autonomous District Councils held at Shillong Club. The 2-hour discussion focused on whether the parties will contest independently or jointly under the RDA banner. A follow-up meeting tomorrow will finalize the election strategy and candidate announcements.
It is a first meeting. We just had a discussion how to go about it. What is the opinion of the members of the RDA regarding the election of MDC election. So we had decided that we will meet again on the 11th of this month at 8 p.m. to finalize the strategy, the decision, how to go along regarding this MDC election. Whether we will go for pre-poll alliance or we will have adjustment, we'll have understanding regarding the setting up of candidate in respective constituency.
The Meghalaya Cabinet has finalized the schedule for the Khasi Hills Autonomous District Council and Janta Hills Autonomous District Council elections, awaiting the Governor's approval for an official announcement. Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma emphasized the government's commitment to transparency and due diligence in the electoral process. Once approved, the government will release the full schedule, marking a significant step in facilitating regional democracy.
Today decided that on the schedule for the conduct of the elections to the Khasi Hills Autonomous District Council and the Jente Hills Autonomous District Council, and these elections, the entire schedule of the elections has been finalized by or approved by the cabinet. But of course, as you are aware, all of this has to be approved by the governor, and therefore, once it is approved by the governor, only then can we officially announce it. But the cabinet has now approved and proposed it for further approval of the Honorable Governor of our state.
The Meghalaya Cabinet, led by Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma, approved a 100 crore plan for the industrial closure of Maumlo Chera Cement Limited, MCCL, including a voluntary retirement scheme for 205 employees and measures to address financial liabilities. Developed after consultations with employees and their associations, the plan marks the start of the closure process, with final documentation pending further discussions.
Are in the process of closure of MCCL, and therefore one-time special scheme where we are working with the employees to give them a golden handshake or VRS or whatever the appropriate word you'd like to use. This scheme, after detailed discussion with MCCL employees, has been worked out, and this was brought today to the cabinet. And the cabinet, after detailed discussion, has approved that particular scheme. And now we will finally, the MCCL will propose the scheme and discuss with the employees association and others, and sign on the necessary papers so that it can be frozen.
Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma inaugurated the Science Section building at Sngaps Aim College, Maukarawat, funded with Rs 4 crore under RUSA 2.0. He also announced Rs 20 lakh for a multi-purpose hall and a college bus through the Chief Minister's Special Development Scheme. Additionally, the state government approved the introduction of science and commerce streams at 5 government colleges and pledged support for Sngaps Aim College. Sangma emphasized the need to offer students diverse academic choices.
Education has been one of the most important pillars for us as a government. It is also one of the most challenging sectors and departments. For the past 52 years, the kind of attention that we would have wanted in education could not be given, for whatever reason. I don't want to go into that. But there has been kind of a neglect. And we have realized that there needs to be more work and effort that needs to go in.
An inauguration ceremony for the completed houses under the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Gramin was held at Mau Phans Air village, marking a key achievement in the government's effort to provide affordable housing for rural citizens. The event was attended by Remington Gable Momin, MLA of Rambrai Jirngam and Chairman of MMDC Limited as chief guest and others. During his address, Momin reaffirmed the government's commitment to improving rural housing and administered the Awas Divas pledge, encouraging communities to support inclusive development. A total of 20 households received completion certificates under the scheme.
Do your best to present yourself to government. Các bạn lại yêu thì hấp trễ hấp. Tôi presang smart bằng idea tadi Bala yang hun da ubli gung unugre. You should the best worker.
Riboy District inaugurated the 100 Days TB Awareness Campaign with a public awareness program at Science Hall, Nongpor, highlighting tuberculosis symptoms, prevention and treatment. Miral Bons Aim, MLA of Nongpor, inaugurated the event, joined by distinguished health officials and community leaders. The campaign unveiled 2 ambulances for village outreach and honored individuals and organizations, including MLA Sosthenes Sutton and local enterprises with Nikshe Mitra Awards for supporting TB patients.
In spite of all these challenges, we have seen different policies have been framed. In the early 2000s, where the National Rural Health Mission, one of the very important missions that has been launched to address healthcare system within our country. We have seen significant changes in terms of infrastructure, in terms of facilities, in terms of equipment, and how to tackle all these issues within our state.
The Riboy District Administration concluded a month-long training program for Army recruitment today. Focused on physical fitness and readiness, the initiative prepared youth for armed forces careers. During the closing ceremony, Deputy Commissioner Abhilash Baranwal lauded the participants' enthusiasm and emphasized the program's role in skill development. District Sports Officer Bobby Nongbet encouraged trainees to leverage their new skills to achieve their goals.
Long training program for everyone who is going to appear for Army recruitment rally. So there are probably 250 candidates who will be appearing for the physical test of the Army recruitment rally, out of which around 80 persons are from Riboy itself. We organize this training program to help them understand first of all what kind of tests will be conducted and help them train as well. With the help of our DSO, our magistrate, as well as the coach over here, we have tried to ensure that everyone gets the exposure as well as the kind of training that is required so that they can clear and youth from Riboy can get into government job and especially army in the largest number possible.
The Meghalaya State Skill Development Society, funded by Skills Meghalaya, today celebrated the accomplishments of 50 trainees who completed training in organic dyeing, spinning and weaving at Eri Weave Private Limited, Ke Kudonghulu, Riboy District. The ceremony was attended by Damanbad Lamare, MLA of Umroy, as a chief guest and Rankansai Karbuki, MDC of Umroy, as the guest of honor. After 50 days of intensive training, 37 trainees secured employment with Eri Weave Private Limited, while 27 spinning machines were distributed under the Selco and Musoni Socio-Economic Foundation.
Dan kita kisah melaru. Ngana ay musim susu ni pergi ke Mumbai, dan pinanglah susu dan pergi dan pergi. Ia kini ke sentar ke Jopi, bangga kerman skem hulu. Bakini bomba kilong kemana ni samla kentai kamtam. Bakini bakin senai ki jalan ki baper ki biang ki ternat haki por kisi ki pansawan.
A joint initiative by IUCL LPG distributors, the Social Welfare Department and Angadwadi workers was held in Shillong to raise awareness about LPG safety and the new Government of India scheme providing 2 lakh free LPG connections in Meghalaya. With 75% of BPL households covered under the Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana, the state aims to reach 100% coverage by March next year. The program highlighted safety measures and proper LPG usage, ensuring that beneficiaries are well informed before receiving their free connections. Rock legend Bryan Adams is set to perform in Shillong today, kicking off his India tour with upcoming shows in Gurugram, Mumbai, Bengaluru and Hyderabad. Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma highlighted the cultural significance of the event, calling it a nostalgic moment for fans who grew up listening to Adams. Excitement fills the city as Shillong prepares for a night to remember, marking a major cultural milestone for the region.
So we are super excited and really looking forward, and I'm sure that it's going to be a night to remember and a very, very memorable one. And we're looking forward to a great performance and, as I said, a very, very memorable night.
And now for the weather report. First, let's take a look at the weather in Tura. The minimum temperature was recorded at 13 degrees Celsius and the maximum temperature was recorded at 22 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity today is 76% and the forecast states dry weather is likely at most places. Moving on to Shillong, the minimum temperature was recorded at 6.6 degrees Celsius and the maximum temperature was recorded at 15.8 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity is 68% and the forecast states dry weather is likely at most places. Before we end the news, let's take a quick look at the headlines once again. Chief Minister announced expansion of Wailoi Maukarwat Road and tourism projects at Nongna and Maulangwit. Meghalaya observes International Human Rights Day with special event. RDA holds inaugural meeting ahead of 2025 MDC elections. Meghalaya Cabinet finalizes KHADC and JHADC elections schedule. And Meghalaya Cabinet approves 100 crore closure plan for MCCL. Well, with that, we've come to the end of today's edition of the news. Thank you for watching. Have a great evening ahead.